Hello guys, this is Alet with your boy King Jab. So guys, I have some short stories here I would like to inform you guys just as the way we do it always. Yeah, I know King Jab. Let me just holler you guys real quick on this one. So today was the inauguration of the Gold Board Tax Force. Yes, exactly. And then during the inauguration, the president himself, President John Dramani Mahama, um, you know, he, he he gave a speech, and then during the speech, there's some points that I took from it that I would like to share with you guys. And also, Sami Jemfi is the current CEO of the Ghana Gold Board. Yeah, so right in the picture that you are seeing, I think that is when they were coming to the inauguration program. Yeah, exactly. So you can see the Sami Jemfi and the press and the president himself. Exactly. See how good they look over there. Anyway, so let me just get you guys real quick on this one. So President John Dramani Mahama has announced at the inauguration of the Gold Board Task Force that if you out anyone engaged in illegal mining, you are eligible to receive 10% value of the total asset that will be seized. I saw a post on Twitter that by Kali J. Then, he quoted from the flyer or from what Pres Mahama said that Charlie job come. So after the launch of the 24-hour the job, then they are saying, looks like this one is another job. Charlie, guys, I think say let us go on hunting. Charlie, we go on hunting. Go inside the bush them all. So you imagine, say, if they are able to seize like 10 tons of gold, 10% of it is yours, so bro. 10% of it is yours. So and then also he stated that Ghana has earned approximately 5 billion from export of 51.5 tons of gold since January. That's what Pres Mahama said. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so it was 5 billion, approximately 5 billion dollars from export of 51.5 tons of gold. And according to what he said, he said that 51.5 tons of gold, no, those were the golds that were seized from the illegal mining site. So those were the golds from the Galamsey site. So he was like, if not for them catching them, like all these golds were getting out of the country and they are going to be stored as some reserve somewhere. And now that they are able to capture them, and then they got the gold, and then they've sold the gold out. So now 5 billion US dollars has been sent to the Ghana, yes, to the Ghana Commercial Bank. So what I say, into Mr. President, scanning the we always hear about these monies in this account. The only problem that we Ghanaians we have is that, or what we are always ranting or panting about, is that are the money going to be used for what it's supposed to be used for, or say you just come and give an account of it, and then later you won't hear anything about that money. 5 billion US dollars now for him, we don't know. Like I said earlier, I'm not a political type. No, I don't want to do politics or go into politics. I hate politics. It's a dirty game. I don't want to get involved. But anyway, Pres Mahama also says that the revenue from the 51.5 tons of gold, no, that is what boosted the city stability. I was on social media, and then I heard the former vice president, which is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Then he was saying that the dollar coming down, or let's say the cedi rising, NDC, or let's say Pres Mahama, hasn't done anything. There is no policy to it. Say let's say President Mahama implemented blah blah blah. That is why the dollar is down. According to former President Bawumia, he said Mahama hasn't done anything, but rather he was affirming it to President Donald Trump of raising the taxes or the tariffs from the import and the export of the goods from the US to your country. He was like, it's because of what Donald Trump said or he did, or by implementing or raising those taxes high, and it's now the dollar dropped. So now the city has taken over. But here is the case. We are now seeing from Mr. President's speech that it was from that $5 billion US that they had from the 51.5 tons of gold, and now use so amount the dollar has dropped, and now the city is now stable. So I think I have to start, but I'm angry about me, so that I don't know if you will come and say something about this, or this is politics, it's a dirty game. So Mr. Former President, I think finally with what you were saying, I think President Mahama has pointed out what he did, that now that the CD is stable, this is exactly what he did. So this is what he did. Anyway, big ups to the president. We are just hoping the CD will be stable like this, so that some of us, we get to buy some things, and so now the dollar goes high. Okay, so let's get into it. So he's with another point I have here. So he says, Ghana is Africa's leading gold producer and is number 6 largest producer globally. Charlie, Ghana will get gold for a year, and I was really impressed when he said that. So this is my last point, where he was like, so the gold board is designed to oversee, regulate, and participate directly in the gold value chain, from small scale mining to assay to trading and exports. So now, the gold board, this is what they do. They oversee the regulation and the participation of the gold value, from the mining to the export and selling of everything. So that's my say. So that is it. So the task force has been finally implemented. So when they catch you, say, oh yeah, illegal mining now, this one is your own wahala. So that's my say. And besides, if you see anyone doing it, Charlie, make you report them. So say it, you will get some 10%. Charlie, we need the money. So guys, let me get into this story, okay? But before I get into this story, I will say to my viewers that please note in caps, viewers' discretion is advised, because the story I'm going to talk about is a very sad story. So to give you a summary of it, police in Volta region have uncovered the decomposed remains of 3 individuals at a shrine. Let me just end it here. So before I continue with the story, let's take a look at the video. Guys. Big body bag. Body bag. Leave on. Yes.
Ela, il était passé là, à comprend là. The 3 of them.
How about 3?
Mama, other boys need to be said. They also fight.
Look at me, my man. We want for 4 hours.
You could demand for. Sir, Nelson for me, I'm a chico. I never did that here.
A poor guy.
Okay, man.
Ẹ̀wọ̀n ẹgbọ̀n ní mi bẹ́ àtàkẹ́ àfọ̀pẹ́ ní ayé mi bí lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àtàwà ọ̀rọ̀ kò lè fi.
Ẹbẹ ẹta
Àtàkẹ́
àfọ̀.
láfọ̀.
Atapọ̀ fúlẹ̀.
This body is for who?
He said it's Nelson, the victim.
The victim.
He admitted.
Okay, let's make it.
Àkọ́tà àwọn bójú ilẹ̀ àkíyà.
Okay, man. Chichi.
Guys, we are back. Look, this story is a very sad one. It's a very, very sad story. And to be honest, I don't like talking about this kind of stories because I don't feel good or comfortable about it. I was telling Emine that actually I don't want to cover this story because it's just so sad. Guys, let me get into the details of this story. So the police in Volta region have uncovered the decomposed remains of 3 individuals at shrines, including 28-year-old Nelson, then Anina, who mysteriously went missing in December last year. Following months of investigation into his disappearance, police arrested 3 suspects who confessed to killing Nelson and selling his body for 7,000 Ghana cedis. Oh, how would you kill your brother for money? This is serious, oh. So they sold his body for 7,000 Ghana cedis to 3 individuals, 2 of whom are a fetish priest and a priestess, a regional homicide team from Ho, leading the suspects to Mafi Blokupe. Guys, forgive me of the name, right? I got the name right. I don't know why I'm not getting it now. So Mafi Blokupe, if I get it right, I forgive my errors. In the central Tongu constituency, discovered human bones believed to be that of Nelson. So in the video, you guys can see, oh Charlie, so sad. Somebody's son, somebody's husband, whole generation is just gone. It's just gone. And there are about 2 or 3 of them. Why? Hey. So Charlie, guys, I'm so sorry if you didn't like the video that it was, but I have to just give it to you guys. What I must say. So shockingly, the team also uncovered the remains of 2 other individuals. All dismembered and buried beneath separate shrines. The decomposed bodies were exhumed under police supervision. What kind of sacrifice or then rituals that you are going to use the bodies for, and then you require or you need to use someone's son? So now 3 dead bodies since December last year. Guys, please be very careful out there. I don't talk much about this story, so that's all the details I have on the story. And then I have a picture here which you can see them. Those are the suspects. You can see them right there. They've been arrested. They are about there are 5 guys and then 1 lady. Hey, there's even a lady involved. Just imagine. So guys, that is it for you, and I believe that the law will surely deal with them. The law will surely deal with them. So let me just get into my last but one story. So the Minister of Energy and Green Transition, they are saying there's going to be a light out at some certain areas. So before I get into this story, guys, let's watch the video.
Among our ongoing strategic priorities, we seek to modernize the national grid, and today is a testament of that objective. We also seek to advance to ensure that we move into a gas to power era. And in line with this, let me use this opportunity to inform Ghanaians that this Sunday, ENI will turn off their valve temporarily to increase gas production to about 270 MMscf. That is good news. It means that we are stabilizing the power sector. But let me also use the opportunity, and members of the press, please help us to spread this information. Because the plant will be turned off for that short period within the day for maintenance works, we are likely to experience some interaction or interruption of power. Please bear with us. It is for good purpose. It is to enable us to stabilize the power. We've done all the scenarios, we've done all the analysis. And based on the advice from the engineers, I've directed that we do not attempt to run those plants on liquid fuels for that short period, because it involves changing nozzles, it involves a lot of work. And so if you are going to be off for about 4 to 6 hours, you don't risk it transitioning to liquid fuels only to come back to gas. We are working around the clock to minimize any potential adverse impact during that period. But I want to appeal to Ghanaians to bear with us for that short period. Once the work is done, we shall stabilize supply of gas, increase gas production, and that will improve the delivery of power. I'm also happy to note that Talo is also increasing their gas to about 120 MMscf.
Guys, you heard indeed. They said on the Sunday, and let's get into the story. So the Minister for Energy and Green Transition, John Abdullah Jinapor, has announced a scheduled nationwide power outage on Sunday, stemming from maintenance activities by gas supplier ENI. So what I say. According to the minister, ENI will temporarily shut off 8 gas supply valves to carry out rehabilitation works aimed at boosting production capacity to 270 million standard cubic feet per day. So because of that, they need to shut the gas supply valves so that they'll be able to provide more power every day. I think this one is very necessary. So patrol himself will call sorry Sunday now, that Saturday or even Friday, make sure that you iron. So what I say, put everything down. I'm sure by Sunday evening or Monday morning, the light should be in. So yeah, please kindly take note of that. This is Alert with King Jav. We are always bringing you the update you deserve to know. So let me take my last story. Charlie, as I told you earlier in my previous video, it's all about survival. Irini Koso, not fraud in so Koso, FBI, so yeah. Everywhere people want to survive one way or the other. So there is a young woman who has been she was caught. Stealing shoes in the market and all that. But before I get into that story too, let's watch the video.
I didn't tell you, Papa. Okay. I know we are. Oh, and 2 more. Oh, she's in the bastard. And 10 out of 2 more. The bastard's not our concern.
How many sons have you cut, killed, murdered, innocent and deal with the same
I can't talk about food. That's it. You know you got it. Huh? So, you need to check the camera. Who wants 5? Only is the woman in the bar. Who chunk? I don't know in the bar.
Where are you, Tom?
Guys, yes, you saw in the video, and she was even denying stealing the shoes. Thank God that there was a CCTV camera installed over there. That was how they were able to catch her. You see how she put the shoe in the bag. The later she put her hand back into the bag and pretend like say in the phone, or she was just taking her phone out. Hey, this one is very smart too. So a middle-aged woman begs for forgiveness as shoe sellers tie her up after she was allegedly caught stealing multiple shoes from their shop. This is a back no one, no two. Hey, mamile. According to the sellers, a review of the shop CCTV footage showed that the woman had visited the shop multiple times and stolen from them. She said she has been coming. Hey, Jesus, I don't know how to steal. She come to the school of stealing autistic. I am begging you, there's no school of that. So. But you know, why would you be? Did you go and watch Money Heist? So I must say, La Casa de Papel. Big house, the professor, the biggest, like he's the baby and every plan. Listen, she went to the shop, was stealing multiple times. They say, yeah, one day for the thief, one day for the. How do they even say that? But anyway, she has been stealing from the shop severally, like a lot, and finally they caught her. So Charlie, just slap left and right, because they are not even buying things, and moreover, also going to steal from them. Just say the chiwa, you and your God. So guys, this is what I have for you. Know how we do it. Kindly hit the subscribe button. Just I've covered about like 3 or 4 stories. Yeah, so just put in your your thoughts in the comment section right there, and kindly share our link to as well. Share to your loved ones to also stay updated about what is going on in Ghana and outside Ghana. Follow King Jav Studios on our social media handles: Instagram at King Jav Studios 1, TikTok at King Jav Studios, X, Thread, everywhere is King Jav Studios, excluding Instagram at King Jav Studios 1. You can follow us everywhere, guys. Just support us. We have more coming your way. I'm out.